Hi, I'm Nick from the Action Podcast, and I've decided to do something completely different with my channel. For something I hope will be helpful for some people, I'm actually going to review this Fifine H9 gaming headset. Should we take a look and see what we can do with it and what it does? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I have to say, Fifine did send this to me because I asked them for it. And they were really kind and they said, yeah, you can have one. So I said, look, I want to do a review on this because everyone reviewing it for gaming, and that's fantastic. And there's lots of good reviews showing how good this is as a budget gaming headset and how well it performs. But I wanted to see if it could be used when you're using online streaming services, things like StreamYard and that. So I'm currently speaking through my Shure SM58 microphone for an audio interface. So let's have a listen. Let's set up the gaming headset into my laptop and see the difference and see how it compares sound-wise. So here I am, and now I've switched over to the headset. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. That's no good, is it? We can't have that. We'll start that again, shall we? So here I am. I'm now connected to the Fifine gaming headset. This is plugged directly into my computer using the USB. It's got this fancy little control here, which has a mute. Let's see if that works. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sorry about the la la la. I didn't really know what to do there, but hopefully that works. You can turn up your earphone volume with this. You can turn up your microphone up or down, and it's got this 7.1 surround sound feature. I have had a play with that, listening to music, listening to some of my retro games as I've played on my PC. It's all right. I'm indifferent to it personally. I prefer the sound without it. So I have actually plugged this into my phone. I had to switch it over to my old mobile phone because unfortunately my new phone, it's a Google Pixel, it doesn't have a 3.5mm input. Now that's one thing worth saying about this. You have also got a 3.5mm input for your phones, like, you know, traditional earphone style. On my Google Pixel, I plugged it in with an adapter. Not going to lie, the audio sounded absolutely shocking. And so I tested it on my old phone. Turns out that my little adapter is one of these things. It's terrible. So we'll be doing away with that and getting another one. The other thing which I did find out, which is interesting, is you can, if you've got one of these USB to USB-C adapters, you can plug into your phone and the headset will work with that and you can use this control. I'm not sure if that's an intended feature. There's been quite a few reviews for this headset online and people are praising it for the cost of it. It is a good price. The price is changing quite a bit online. I think it's about 35, 36 quid on Amazon at the moment. It can fluctuate a little bit, but I will put a link to Amazon in the description, but keep an eye out for the offers on it. I'm now going to come out of this and let's have a quick look at what the features are of this headset and have a quick chat about it. And then I'll give a quick summary at the end. So what I've decided to do is a little cutaway to a picture I took of the H9 gaming headset box sat on a little pretty cushion on my floor, because I haven't really got a setup for taking pictures like this. But as you can see there, I've listed a few of its features. It's got the USB and the 3.5mm connection, which I think is great because that means you can use it for your phone, your gaming consoles, your laptop. It's very universal. You've also got the 50mm drivers. They're all right. They sound pretty good, actually. I've been using them a lot. The bass lacks a little bit, but for a headset that's under 50 quid, I think it's more than ample and perfectly serviceable, and I'm quite happy with it. It's also got the 7.1 surround sound. I'm okay with that. I prefer listening without it. I can see why maybe some people would like it for when they're doing their online gaming and stuff, but that's not really my use case for this headset. But yeah, I do prefer the sound without it, but each to their own. You've also got the control box, which has the volume and mute. That only works with USB. If you're plugging it in via the 3.5mm, that's not going to work for you, but that's fine. You've also got the detachable microphone and the adjustable headband. And yeah, it's really nice and adjustable. I can't complain. I will also say that the cable into the headset is fixed. You can't disconnect that, but it is a nice braided cable, so it's pretty strong. And here's another cutaway to what's in the box. So in the box, you get the headphones, you get the USB controller, you get the microphone, which as I've already said is detachable, but that's really nice. And you get that instruction booklet. And when I say very in-depth instructions, I mean it is in-depth. It will talk you through anything and everything. And it's got all the stuff for whatever you're using it on, PC, Mac, all your other stuff. So that's actually really handy to have. So here I am back for the final summary, and I've decided I'd just as well do it using this to record it for the audio. What do I think of this headset? I think that if you don't want to go out and you don't want to buy an audio interface and you don't want to buy a separate microphone, that this is a really good solution. And also if you're somebody who doesn't want to be tied to a microphone, because let's face it, sometimes when you've got a microphone in front of your face, you've got to stay fairly stationary, and that's not for everyone. And especially if you're gaming, that's not something you want to do. But as I said earlier in the review, my use case for this is, could it be used on services like StreamYard? And is it a one-stop solution? Yes, I believe it is. I believe the audio quality is perfectly good enough and perfectly serviceable. So when I did the cutaways just then explaining the features and what was in the box, I was speaking into my audio interface through my microphone. And so if you listen to that and you listen to this, I think that it is night and day. The difference in quality, I think that this setup, the audio interface and microphone, is superior. But that said, it should be. But that does not mean I'm criticising this, because I think this is great. I think this is perfectly serviceable. If everyone who was live streaming used one of these, I think that the audio quality would be perfectly fine for those listening. So yes, I think this has a place. I've already said there are a lot of reviews on this already for people who have reviewed it for its main purpose, which is being a gaming headset, because you can move around and all that, and obviously you'd have to be more stationary with that. But I do think that this will be fine if you want to use this for jumping on things like StreamYard, EVMux, all that stuff, and speaking to your audience. So yeah, I have to say, I would recommend it to people. I think I already said, when you plug this into a mobile phone, I don't think the sound quality is as good then, but I don't think that should be aimed at for Fifine. That can be down to how the phone processes it, I guess. And also, and this is no criticism of streaming services online, but I find from personal experience that their mobile versions are more limited and the sound is never quite as good. If you want the best sound quality, really you want to be going through a PC or Mac or whatever your computer setup is. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. Cheers to Fifine, because I did reach out. You have supplied this, so that's perfect. I hope I've been perfectly fair. One thing I think I forgot to mention when I was going through my cards with what was in the box and whatnot was these earpads, the foam, whatever you want to call it. They're like a faux leather. They're not detachable. That's something that I would have liked on this, because these things can get a little bit dirty over time. But I guess the upside is that you can clean them because they'd be wipeable, and also that the headband it's very padded and it's that sort of faux leather again. So I will put a link in the description for where you can find this on Amazon. Do keep your eyes peeled, because I've seen the price go up and down, up and down, up and down, especially in the UK. So keep your eyes peeled, get yourself a bargain. I hope that this has been informative. Obviously, as I've said, I've come at this from a slightly different angle from that of your online gamers, but hopefully this information can help other people. But either way, thanks for watching this review, and yeah, hopefully see you on the channel for some of the other podcasty stuff I do. So take it easy, and see you on the next one. Cheers.